Shine through tears. First, an honest beauty reality show. A story about how the Russian brand Latte Beauty fights for survival every day. A debt of 100 million, a clash with creditors, a fierce confrontation with competitors and the unpredictable underside of the industry. The difficult journey of a team of Zoomers and the brand's founder Yulia, who doesn't know the meaning of giving up and is ready to do anything to save it. Latte Beauty. Coming up in this episode, romance Lubertsy style. We enter a legendary 90s gym. Mobster's wife makeup. A bullet to the heart. A story about love and support. The perfect place for a corporate party where the only deadline is sunrise. On the eve of Valentine's Day, we're heading to the most romantic city. No, not Paris, to Lubertsy. Why? It's just that the team decided to throw a 90s-style corporate party. I hope it's not as dangerous now.
All of our young women want it, and the guys are fully supporting them. So we should let them enjoy their special day of love.
I recognize the same old 5-story buildings. And here's the legendary gym where the most dangerous guys in the neighborhood used to go in the 90s. The guys decided to drop by too, to feel the spirit of the times and get nostalgic about the past, even if it's not their own.
That's how it is with us, yeah. Oh, that'll be me in about 6 months. It smells like testosterone. The moment you walk in, you can feel it. That vibe makes you want to work out too. Honestly, since I used to work out too, I think I'll actually start again.
There's this section like a mini gym, and right away there are tons of photos with famous athletes. And there's a Soviet Union flag there. There used to be naked girls there. It was really cool, and people still go there to work out.
The girls decided to go get their makeup done professionally at a salon. But we decided not to fall behind either, so we figured it would be manly to go to the gym. If we came to Lubertsy, then we have to visit the most legendary gym, which is... that's what it's called. So we went.
There were legends about this gym. In the 90s, it was founded by local authorities. Not for everyone, just for themselves. But the doors were open. For any brave soul, it didn't matter who you were. What mattered was how much you could bench.
I can't wait to see what's actually here. 65-kilogram dumbbells.
The only thing is, the day before I had trained and strained my ligaments in both arms because of these kettlebells and dumbbells. Shouldn't have gone for such heavy weights, but overall, I liked it.
Yeah, it seems so. In Warbraster strength training, you don't have to lower it all the way down. 32 is already a decent weight.
24 is still okay, but 32 is too much.
Olen, don't overdo it. There's still the corporate party ahead. Let your friends have a turn too.
That's just a warm-up weight. Let's try it now.
Yeah, I'd like to work out. You really reminded me.
I also used a narrow grip. Your choice? Nice.
This roll. It's actually incredibly heavy, yeah. I wonder, has anyone ever died here?
Dennis, if only you truly knew how I felt.
And the atmosphere there is just incredible. Working out in a gym where legendary people used to train is awesome. Wow, look at what I just lifted. This is the max, but I don't know how many kilos are on here.
I think people who come to gyms like this are here for results. It's not just to pass the time, like coming here at 8 just to stroll around. No, you come here and you get real results.
When I started Taekwondo at age 7, I did the splits in 2 weeks. Both the front and side splits.
I think I'll be on the ticket, I guess. The absolute most painful thing of all is when he actually strikes you. There is a very dangerous and bad zone there.
I used to practice and train hard, back when I was just a kid in the busy streets of the city. I don't know, something about that experience just stayed with me.
In my legs. It seems, yeah, that a strike might look slow, but actually it's fast. You can't even tell until I think you experience it yourself. It's fine.
I used to dance different kinds, just choreographic ones. Some of them, both folk and non-folk dances. It teaches you not to be shy on stage. Actually, I'm not shy in life at all.
A photo for the memory. Say, gym!
Well, it's cool, kind of comparable, I guess, like how Yulia Alexandrovna loves all sorts of vintage stuff. It's something like that, a similar vibe.
Elena, what kind of girls do you like? Athletic or not so much?
Well, usually that's something you have to say in real life. You have to see it in real life. We perceive it differently. I mean, they have an open category in bodybuilding where they're really huge. That's definitely, yeah, kind of scary. No, that's not really high quality either. Lemiano isn't overbuilt at all.
I was amazed at how all these machines were made by hand, how they were welded together there. With the weights, there was some kind of adjustment, but you couldn't even tell what they were for. It was cramped there and nothing was labeled. Now in modern gyms, everything is shown. What muscles are working are highlighted in colors and everything is clear. There was nothing like that here, just a TV that must have been 30 or 40 years old, a very old television.
There's even a museum here. A real exhibition of motivation. And for you, what is the ideal body shape?
Just something average, just in good shape. Guys don't like those overly bulked up ones because it's really bad for your health, but they kind of do it knowingly. It seems to me there are so many pumped up bodybuilders that even if you start taking steroids, you still won't achieve anything special, especially compared to them. Look at the kind of men here. It's just,
It has to be purely genetics.
I want to get leaner to have an aesthetic physique and also to have good strength, including in the bench press. Really, my ambition is just to complete achievements. I want to become a master of sports in bench press and a master of sports in arm wrestling. Those are the main things for me. Two motivations in my head.
I would probably like to get leaner too. More, even more. I really want a dry body, dry muscles.
Guys, which one of you is quick-witted? Can you tell me what this machine is for? I'm just racking my brain. I absolutely don't understand what it's even for. I'm more interested in what you're supposed to do here, because you have strength in the front. There's nowhere to put your head here. If you sit backwards again, it's kind of confusing. Nothing makes sense. It spins like this. And, well, think about it. Yeah, here are two questions for you from us, from the guys. That's it, friends. We're wrapping up our adventure in the gym. Flirting. It's awesome here. If you love that powerful, brutal, testosterone-filled atmosphere, come here.
By the way, how are our beauties doing? They're not bored either. They're heading to the local beauty salon to get their makeup done in the 1990s style.
We all wanted to do our makeup together, to look beautiful on this wonderful, amazing day. But unfortunately, the girls had a ton of work. They were completely swamped. Ariana and I, though, had signed up for makeup. Well,
So it turns out I arrived without any makeup. Now we're going to do our makeup.
I'm heading to the corporate party. And you were sent the reference, right?
Yes.
But the makeup artist, noticing the camera, decided her art was only for the chosen few.
She immediately started filming the whole salon, even though the girl is still working here.
And besides, when makeup artists are working, it's inconvenient to film. She can't do her job properly.
Well, I'm not filming you, I'm just filming myself, just the process itself.
There's no point arguing with the local beauty authorities. Let's leave before they paint my face.
I don't expect you to post it anywhere. Just delete it right away.
And now she's already entering the salon. I'm going in. I'm really late. I hope they'll still take me in.
So Liberty, yes, makeup artist, according to what was said. I don't know what to say. But she's a very nice girl, really. She used good cosmetics, all the brushes. I saw it myself. She gladly showed me everything. They were clean. Well, does it look like the reference? I don't know, I probably wouldn't go out anywhere beyond Liberty with this kind of makeup. But the ultimate outcome we wanted was exactly what we successfully accomplished.
I couldn't tell from a distance that it would turn out so bright.
Listen, well, if I had been born, say, 12 or even 100 years ago, I think this would have been wow.
I'm on my way to Nella right now. And we'll see what they do with her, what kind of beauty they'll create.
They didn't put any makeup on me. I tried to personally film how they were doing my makeup. Unfortunately, the woman there was absolutely against filming. And she basically ushered me out of the salon. So it turns out I'm going to the corporate party today without any makeup. But maybe we'll put some on.
Since my makeup turned out great, we decided to recreate it at home. So just using 2 products. Now I'll try to do something similar myself. Everyone's already there. The guys were at the gym, the girls were getting their makeup done, they were having fun, enjoying themselves, and it was interesting. So basically, Kshusha and I were sitting in the office finishing up all our tasks.
Sasha and I have a lot of work right now. Since New Year, we've been redoing all the old product cards. We're tweaking the ones that aren't selling well, leaving the top sellers alone, and bringing the rest into order somehow.
Sasha and Ksenia. And designers are the most important thing right now. Well, it's basically the key position in our company because without a designer, we can't communicate with our audience at all. Of course, I managed to put on some makeup, but you know, when people tell me now, oh, I didn't have time to do my makeup, I don't really react to that at all because I never have time to do my makeup. And if I do, I just slap it on like a chicken with its claw. I think that all these looks I put together for myself, I think that they're absolutely terrible and Lesha doesn't cut them out.
Well, so what? We worked until lunch and then left?
I wonder, what can you even do after the office? I don't like it when no one is around. I like it when everyone is in their place, everyone is working. That's when I feel confident, but when no one is there, it feels like everything just stops. This time, for the first time, I deliberately didn't go to the shoot. The theme is kind of gangster. They're going to film in Liberci. Anyway, I actually spent my childhood in a very small town like that. There were a lot of gangs there. Basically, I saw enough of those gang showdowns when one neighborhood would go up against another. They would just line up wall to wall. It was called a makalova, and an unreal fight would break out. As for a kid, I had more than enough of all that. Just up to here, I couldn't take anymore. I remember once a local guy started courting me, not some big criminal or authority figure, just a small-time guy, some minor type. He gave me a beidok as a gift, and to this day, I have a lifelong trauma from it. I wouldn't want to remember any of those showdowns, so I didn't go to Lyubitsy. Nowadays, no one looks like a gangster, but nothing has really changed. They were gangsters then, and they're still gangsters now. They're the same, they just look different now. I remember an episode like this. I was lucky enough, you could say, to meet a mayor in my life.
The mayor of a city in the Moscow region, he came to my boss and said, "You're treating her badly." My boss choked up and then said to me, "If he ever mistreats you, just tell me, feet in a basin and into the Moscow River." And at some point, after these episodes, I realized for myself that this just isn't my circle, it's not my world. Our people brought in our new creams in these little jars, asking me to check the fragrance. I like it. If you think that cosmetics stored in regular jars made from construction materials, then yes, that's true. By the way, I periodically buy other brands. I look, compare, and of course I always try to make our products more competitive, more interesting. You need to know. This is the subject area we work in. Yes, for example, Friends, I love making these interesting discoveries. Sometimes they're just completely bizarre. I'll show you right now. It's absolutely impossible to put this on your lips. Look, it bends like this. How are you supposed to apply lipstick with this, right? But they sell these too. Or for example, there's a lipstick I like. It's also from an unknown brand, but look at it, right? It's this lilac color. Look, it's metallic, for example, right? You know, it felt like I was left alone in my apartment, as if my parents had gone away. No one was bothering me. No one was asking me anything. I was alone. I did whatever I wanted. And you know, I really liked it. That was a good day for me too. Hi everyone, today we have an episode about love for animals. On the eve of February 14th, to our left is the city. And to our right, there's this beautiful private neighborhood. Right here is the dog shelter where we are supporting about 70 dogs. And Beem, the dog we rescued together with a young man, is in the quarantine area. First of all, we found Beem right before February 14th, together. And secondly, that he ended up in our shelter in Liberci. In Liberci, you know what I mean, right? The word love. I'm really trying to convince my boyfriend for us to take him home so he can be our pet. Not only did he support me throughout the whole process, meaning we found the dog together, went to the clinics together, and sat there until morning for 5 days straight. Also, of course, he helped me a lot financially. Without him, I probably wouldn't have managed. What? What are you doing here?
I came to the shoot to help the animals. I found out that in the morning the film crew was going to shoot the shelter with Vera, but I went there myself. It's nothing, I didn't really want anything from Vera. We just met up, hadn't seen each other in a while. It was cozy. She didn't have her boyfriend there, so I went to help.
Honestly, I was amazed. I'm incredibly grateful to him for coming, supporting me and helping out. And a lot of people there were whispering, saying that, like, Vera and Len, there's something going on between them. No, actually, there's nothing between us. I have a boyfriend. But I honestly and sincerely wish for Len to find his true love. I just don't believe it.
What, you think she's such a devil that she wouldn't have come to help?
So how did you even find out?
Well, we worked together. Someone told me.
I want to check my temperature and give some food. You could probably pour some water and clear the snow. Just be careful here, it's a bit slippery.
We almost lost it. Alyona.
He was shot with an air gun. That's what the doctor told us after the x-ray. The bullet passed between the ribs and got stuck near the heart.
Did they find the guys who shot?
No, of course not. They didn't find them. A couple of months ago, he was shot at. They should
find us a system so that they don't feel like they can get away with anything.
Excuse me, could I have some kind of shovel? This person wants to help clear the snow. You can clean everything with the shovel if needed, and that's exactly where the dogs go out for a walk too.
You can go ahead, I'll clean up.
There are 2 big briquettes over there. Hopefully at least that will last for 2 or 3 days. We'll bring more over the weekend. Oh Lord. Boy, easy. Don't be afraid. Don't
bite, don't be afraid.
I'm just not used to it anymore.
There are a lot of people, that's why he's scared. And
did you give him Simparica?
Yes.
The test results came back and the dermatologist said there are no dangerous diseases at all. It's most likely dermatitis. And Simparica will help get rid of this dermatitis. Right now, I'm actively discussing with my boyfriend the possibility of taking him home. My boyfriend lost a large dog recently, about 6 months ago. He's not quite emotionally ready yet, but he has grown so fond of Bimmy that, well, he's a bit hesitant at times, but he really wants to. We're keeping an eye on safety, there's a camera installed, and we also came here with friends to insulate everything. But as you can see, some of it has come unstuck here because, well, after all, he's a puppy, he plays and tears everything off.
Only this one heater was working. It was freezing, it was very cold, and we also added this lamp so it wouldn't be cold. It's both lighting and a heating lamp. That's why we installed it, so it would be nice and warm.
Once the cold weather passes, we'll take him to the grooming salon. We'll make him into a handsome boy, and we'll finally finish treating him for worms. But honestly, I want to persuade Vlad to have him adopted. Please write a warm comment below so that Vlad saw this. And I think together we're strong, and we can convince Vlad so that Beem can move in with us.
Oh, that was really well done. Thank you so much for all your help. It's actually really nice of you, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Alan, thank you, brother.
A real man. Now that's what I call a man. Came over, cleaned up. Ladies, take a look at what a young man he is.
I'm really glad to help, of course. But they're flattering me, I know I'm all thumbs. What was I even doing here? I did it from the heart, but I feel like I did it all kind of crookedly. But I was happy to come, I think, to Schwer. And we spent some time together, had a great chat again. And I got to see Vera. I looked at the dog, walked around the grounds. I was curious to see how everything was set up there.
Ilyas shows Alan the kennels and explains what is needed to make large dogs feel comfortable. There are now more than 70 of them in the shelter.
Here, by the dogs, by the kennels, right here. So in this house we have a basement. That's where they're kept, down below. Each kennel houses 3 or 4 dogs. Here.
You have so many dogs. So you can call us the Lotto Beauty team. I think we'll gather the guys and come over. Do people also come here, choose dogs and take them home?
Sometimes it happens, yes. My boss really loves dogs. Whenever she sees a stray dog on the street, she immediately takes it with her and brings it here. We don't put them in quarantine there. We give them all the necessary medicine and immediately introduce them to the other dogs. In our region here in Lübertsi, there are almost no stray dogs left. In general,
how wonderful it is, what a big heart people have that, as it turns out, there is a house in the Moscow region. Yes, a private country house. You could live there, build yourself a nice place, renovate a dacha, add a pool, a sauna. But instead, this person decided to build a shelter That's a great achievement. I think that's something people will remember and respect this person for.
Love is capable of so much. So, my dear friends, remember to cherish love. Surround yourself with your closest loved ones. And make sure to give and share that unconditional love with all the animals in our lives as well.
Alan, are you so inspired by the atmosphere that you want to buy a gun? No, just a balloon. We knew you had a kind heart.
Arian, here you go.
What for?
For the most expressive makeup.
I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you.
Cool, right? You look great. Let's go
Let's go.
to our sauna. We've already arrived at the sauna, right?
Now this is a formidable and solid bastion. Oh,
There are no corporate parties scheduled for today. Just a grand banquet where the beautiful sunrise is our only deadline.
this place is actually quite authentic. A palace, a real palace. I think today with the theme of my makeup, it really fits. Hi, cool. Love is everywhere, really. They're slow.
For one episode. Well, it's a social video. For one episode.
We're a special edition. Why is our Sasha so sad? Because Shusha.
We were at the office suffering.
Today. That's it.
Horrible.
They didn't do my makeup, they kicked me out of the salon.
Well, that's just rude if you ask me. I
I'm very upset, angry, and I want to eat. That's it? No.
I don't know, I also really love my job. That's why I sat down among my colleagues like this.
You and I sat down here, and trouble is already brewing. Or not. Tell me, should I expect any jabs from you today?
What kind of trouble? Are we out of vodka here? Yeah, I see what you gave to go with your makeup.
You decided to butter me up, huh? So that later.
So that what later?
To offend me?
No, if I wanted to offend you, I would have done it right away.
And we're in Lubertsy because the root of the word is liab, love. Lubertsy love. We're in the city of lovers today. That's right, the city of love. My makeup, which at first glance might seem too bright, actually fits in quite well here. It fits right in. I feel like such a wife of a gangster. There are two men sitting right next to me. I'm basically the security. If Armenians come up to talk, this one will handle it. If Russians come up to talk, that one will handle it.
After sports, we moved to Moscow.
While they're bringing our order, let's talk about something important. Let's talk about love.
What's more important to you, work or love?
If I have to choose between work and love, probably work. I hope that in the potential future, I have a wife who loves me. If I provide for my family, give opportunities to my children and my wife, then there's no problem with that. So if I don't love, at most, I'm the only one who will suffer from it. If she loves me and thinks it's mutual, then everything's fine. So in their minds, they think I love them. The fact that I don't love them is something only I feel, only I suffer from it. So you can just let it go. Basically, neglect yourself and make others happy.
Foxusha, I got a bit confused at some point.
Love often clouds one's judgment. So I truly believe Elena did it without any real intention. I
Love someone?
You love your job. That's why you've become so tough, you see, because of people. Yeah, not.
That kind of favorite storytelling.
Let's talk love-work balance. Let's chat about it.
If you have some work goals like becoming a manager, then you'll probably have to work a bit more than 8 hours a day. After work, you still have to work on self-development, and there isn't always time left for family. I
haven't really had a full-fledged family life yet. Well, obviously that's going to get in the way. And you'll have to sort of choose which side of the scale weighs more, work or love. But for now, it's career.
I actually think that it all really depends on your partner and on how much each person is willing to invest, both in work and in family, because each area requires, well, attention, time, and some effort. If you
aren't willing to do anything to find some kind of balance, then nothing will work out.
Relationships are just as much work as a job that brings in money. The only difference is that relationships bring emotions, moral satisfaction, and enjoyment from the time spent with someone. You exchange your time and your emotions simply because you want to make the other person feel good. Love is about altruism. It's about how a person doesn't expect anything in return from the other. That's what love is.
I will say the same thing to myself later, like, is this sex? Damn, the boys are always eating something, stealing. Did you even see that? I think that in any area, love is the desire to make things better. At work, if we love our job, we want all the projects to be successful. If we love a person, we want them to smile, to be happy. And we try to do everything to make that happen. If we're talking about love for animals, about helping them, we try to create comfortable conditions for them to make things easier so they can live their tailed lives are very happy. That's why I think love is always the desire to make things better. It's always an attempt to bring someone happiness.
After such conversations, a warm evening is guaranteed, and having something to eat wouldn't hurt either.
Oh, really, on your own. Stretch out your legs. Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow, Olin, you go. Me? Yes, he wants to.
My arms just hurt after working out. No, I don't want to. I'll break everything. I don't know, will it work?
Yeah, I saw. I'm thrilled. Honestly, I can't.
Let's choose who won. By general vote, Nelly wins.
Nelly gets a day off too, right? Yes.
You need to know when to take a break, your arms.
Hurt. Lost in the fashion show, lost in the striptease. What can I even win at in this life?
Well, I don't win either. We're just like two fools, you and me. They send us off so others can get days off. They send us to do all sorts of nonsense.
To hell with all of this. I'm going to the sauna. Sorry, we didn't.
Where they actually live.
She'll set me straight there.
Yeah, Len, she's just going crazy.
Did you see that makeup? We've got some kind of tank Barbara. Even Sasha's ice cream didn't melt like mine did. Seriously, sorry. I can generate endlessly. A kind of neural network.
Notice in previous episodes I didn't have any shimmer on my eyes at all. But now I do, sorry. Alen was rude, hurt me, made me cry. Not a single day did my behavior change. Only my makeup did. That's it. Kindness, really. And flirting.
The boy got fired up.
As you can see, once again, we're not working, but wasting time on some nonsense. Yeah, eating, partying, putting on makeup. Well, tell me, people, what else are we supposed to be doing? We work at a beauty brand. We quite literally put ourselves on display, as you might expect, because that is our essential professional responsibility. Even our boys show off too. She is also part of a women's team, and that is especially true for Olin.
Welcome to the lovely Bachu Beauty.
Love others. And I think in the end, it's not the most useless activity.
In the next episode, scandal with producer Beowulf. The situation is getting serious. Problems with packaging. Deliveries are at risk. We're preparing a surprise for Turkish stars. And
in Turkey, they love gold.
Sandra is in despair. What's wrong with her? And effective charity. We're going to the people.
Super.